Guys, and welcome back to the channel, Daughter of Increase. My name is NayDenise for those of you who are new to the channel or who just happen to stumble across this video, and I am the founder and CEO of Daughter of Increase Ministries, that is DOI Ministries. And here on this channel, I hope you guys to increase in your faith and relationship with God in Christ through Bible studies, book reviews, discussions, and more. And I post twice a week on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And as the title says above, this is kind of like a vlog, kind of not. So the plan from Wednesday's video was to actually vlog, but I didn't feel like it. I'm not gonna lie, this week was definitely a trying week. The enemy is definitely trying to wear me out, but I'm not gonna bow, and I'm not gonna break. And so I did have a little bit of an issue on yesterday. Was it yesterday or was it the first? I think it was the first. I had a bit of a breakdown in my room, which is, yeah, it was bad, but it was okay. I'm okay now. And yeah, today for my birthday, I was like, you know what, I'm just staying in bed all day. I'm gonna just rest. I am going to rest. And initially I did want to go out to dinner with my sisters from church, but it is not gonna be possible for me right now financially to just do that. And even though it is my birthday and I can take myself, it's just like, come on, I have other responsibilities. And so yeah, we're probably all gonna get together probably towards the end of the month or something, because two of my other dance sisters actually have birthdays coming up as well this month. And so you know, the three of us are June babies, and so one is next week, and then the other one is, I believe, the week after, the 10th and the 18th. So you have me on the 3rd, one of them on the 10th, and the other on the 18th. So we may eventually all do something together, I don't know. But I literally just wanted to lay in bed all day. Just lay in bed, and not like a depressed, sad kind of lay in bed, but just lay in bed and just rest. Literally just rest, not think about nothing, not worry about anything. And so my son's father is picking him up from school, so I don't have to pick him up. And I'm just resting. I'm gonna go get some ice cream later from Cold Stone with my mom. I may get treated out. My brother was gonna give me money to go out, but I don't know. I don't really know. And like I said, I did want to do my solo date today, but I don't think I want to do it now. If anything, I'll probably just go to Walmart and get me some new bed sheets and call it a day. I feel like I'm getting old, like real old. But today I just want to do things that I love, which is play games, watch anime, watch K-dramas, and read books. And so I know that a lot of you guys have been asking me about my annotatings. I've seen a lot of requests and comments about my annotating keys and things like that. And so I've seen in the booktube community, because I am a booktuber as well, I've seen that a lot of people do these videos called Annotate with Me's. It's similar to what a read with me video is, but it's simply when you watch someone annotate their books. And so I have like 3 books here that I want to do that with. But before I get into that, I am going to be eating all my gummies that I shared with you guys in that video from Wednesday. These gorgeous things from Sugarfino. So I have the strawberry daiquiri, which tastes so delicious, and this one is just little hearts. It's like so cute, little pink hearts. I adore these. And these are Escape to Paradise with juicy strawberry and rum flavored gummies, and this is made in Germany, but the company is located in California. And so good, so darn good. It's like the juiciness of the strawberry. If you had a strawberry daiquiri, this is exactly what it tastes like. Legit strawberry daiquiri. Wash it down with some water. Okay. I remember they gave us strawberry daiquiris at my high school senior prom, and they were really good. And so I am so happy I have this one. And then I have the rosé all day. This one is treat yourself to a glass of yummy rosé gummy bears made with rosé wine from Provoke, and this is also made in Germany. And look at these, they're so cute. They're just so cute. I really like these. I'm not a big fan of rosé per se. I really bit the side of my mouth too, luckily. But I think if you like rosé, this would be a good one. So that's my 3rd favorite. I think the strawberry daiquiri is my first, and then the second one, champagne beers. So this one is made with Dom Perignon vintage champagne, sophisticated beers sparkle in flavors of brut and rosé, and they're delicious. So you do get two different colors of the beers, the pink and then the clear, and the pink is rosé champagne. You definitely get that champagne in there for sure. These are non-alcoholic, however, it is made with the alcoholic beverages, if that makes sense. So there's no like alcohol in there, but this does have champagne in it. That was good. That was good. And then the other one. So my favorites are definitely strawberry daiquiri first, champagne beer second, and then third the rosé all day. I did look up the website and they have a bunch of other flavors and chocolates as well that I want to eventually try out, but these are so good. But yeah, so I'm sorry, my guys. People are like posting on Facebook and texting me and stuff like that. I haven't really responded much to anyone just because I've been resting. Honestly, I just had my phone on silent all day. And so yeah, I am going to turn this video into an annotate with me video. And so I have 3 books here, but it's really going to be like two books that I'm doing. And so I have Victory Over the Darkness by Neil T. Anderson that I'm going to be sharing with you guys what it looks like on the inside with my notes, so you guys can see like full out how I fully annotate a Christian nonfiction. Then I have the one that I'm currently reading, which is When Women Pray by T. Jakes. It's 10 women of the Bible who changed the world through prayer, and I have read 2 chapters so far and I've been enjoying it. It's really nice, nothing crazy, really simple, and I'm enjoying it pretty much. It might be a 4 stars, not a 5, but I'm definitely enjoying it. And then I'm diving back into This Present Darkness. Now, you guys know I read this, gave 5 stars, love this book so much, but I am diving back into this book because I am going to be doing a study on spirits, demonic spirits, the different types out there. And this book goes through a lot of different demonic spirits and names them. And so I want to be able to take a list of those. Like, I'm going to do a character list, but it's really more like a spirit list of all the spirits mentioned in here, so that I can then use those spirits as those spirits that I'm learning about as well to go and study deeper. God has me going into a deep dive on different spirits, demonic spirits, and I've been avoiding it for years. Been avoiding it, but it's definitely high time that I do so. And so yeah, a lot of things have been transpiring in the spiritual realm for me. And it has been one attack after the other, and I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the previous video from Wednesday, but something that I've noticed, I think I did mention it with my bed sheets, is that at night I get extremely itchy, and it's not TMI or anything like that, nothing like that. I initially thought it was my sheets. However, I'm on my sheets now and I'm not itchy at all. Like, there's no itchiness, but it only happens at night. I'm not sure if it happens at a specific time because I'm not usually looking at my clock. I just know that it happens at night when I'm getting ready to go to bed. And so it's weird because I wipe my bed down, right? We wash sheets, we change sheets, but I'm not sure if I just need to throw them all out altogether or whatever the case may be. But I don't even have to be under the sheet to be itchy. So it's so weird, because it only happens on my arms, and on the side of my thighs, and oddly enough, it's on the same side where the bruise initially started when I first found out about the witchcraft. And so it's so weird. Last night I actually broke out on my shoulder, which again was really weird because I never broke out on my shoulder. And it's not like they're like hives or an allergic reaction. It's just like my body is, I don't know. And so for my birthday, I'm gonna go to Cold Stone. I'm gonna eat these gummy bears and I'm gonna rest. My son is gone for the weekend, and so yeah, it's just about me resting. Pentecost is on Sunday. I will be dancing the song God gave me. It's a song. It's a song. I'll actually leave it linked in the cards. It's called A Perpetual Yes by Psalmist Rain. And it's kind of hard because it's like my answer will always be yes, right, to God. But I'm not gonna lie, the past couple of weeks, I just been like, if I knew that my yes was gonna be this, I don't know if I would have signed up for this. I'm not gonna lie. And this is me just being transparent. You guys know I like to be as transparent as possible about my feelings and emotions, because feelings and emotions are a part of who we are as believers, but it doesn't control us. And so, yes, in those moments of weakness, I'm like, yo, why? If I could just go back in time, I would just say this. Just being real. But you know, my answer will always be a perpetual yes. And that song, I'm just like, really, Lord, you want me to do this song? Okay, so I'll possibly be dancing to that on Sunday. We'll see. As far as the nausea, it only happened, I think, a little bit this morning. I had a little bit of nausea, but I had eaten, like, I ate food, which was kind of weird. So y'all, I'm over it at this point. I'm over it at this point. And so the next thing you're gonna see is the camera flips around and me showing you guys how I set up for this book. Now, like I said, I did read this book before I initially did mark it up, but I ended up listening to the audiobook most of the way through, and so I have little markings here and there, but I wasn't fully interacting. And so we're gonna interact. At one point, I kind of wanted to get a different copy of this book, the regular copy, because I do notice that oh my god, mass market paperback books, even though they're tiny and cute and easy to carry around, they can get problematic when you want to write in and try to bend the spines and break the spines. And so I don't know if I want to get another edition of this in a regular paperback copy like I do the first book, the second book. But yeah, we're gonna dive into this book. And into this book, you're gonna see me read and annotate chapter 3 in here, and you're gonna see me read and annotate a few chapters in here. I'm gonna start up, of course, with the nonfiction book, and so that chapter is on Sarah. So we're gonna start with page 41 all the way up until 58, and yeah, we're just gonna go from there. And so let's flip the camera. Okay guys, so here we are with the first book, which is a nonfiction, and I do have my color code system that I use. So pretty much blue is for scripture references, purple is for prayer, green is for definitions, orange is for key points, yellow is for important points, pink is for personal reflection, mint is anything to do with an application, so how I can apply something or what I should be doing. Gray is for questions, deep green or teal in this case, which is going to be quotes. Brown is for references, red is miscellaneous. And typically I wanted to highlight promises, but I don't even do that. But yeah, so One Woman Pray by TD Jakes. I'm enjoying it. It's going to be probably a 4-star read for me. It's not like profound or anything grand to me, but just showing you guys some of the highlights of what I annotated. And so from the introduction, this whole thing was a prayer from Mother Teresa, and I really like the first portion, and then the last 2 parts of it. I marked some other things that I thought were important. Now when I highlight, even though I underline, that means it's something that I want to stand out. So as I'm flipping through the book, I might find a bunch of yellow underlinings, but the ones that are highlighted, as I say, yellow is important points. The ones highlighted are like extremely important, eye-catching things I need to see. And so I'm grateful that I'm heard. I'm actually going to go back and write in this section. I didn't. I thought I did, but I have to go back and write. And then chapter 1 was on Hannah, which was pretty interesting. I learned a new word here. Evangelism. Evangelism, I don't know. It means first gospel though. I wrote some things here. I love this question. Do you realize that God often intentionally brings rivals into your life to provoke you? I really thought that was interesting. And then he expounds on that here. Whenever you approach the throne of God, be yourself. That's something to always remember. All the times you hugged the pillow and cried yourself to sleep, he saw you, stood by you, and remembered you. And this book is definitely hitting me in the feels quite a lot with some things. But I just say, God, I thank you for being in the midst of those days. At the core, prayer is simply talking with God. It's also listening to his voice, because a lot of people think prayer is a one-way street. But no, it's not just talking to God. It's also waiting around to listen and hear what he has to say. Going on to chapter 2, which is about Mary. As you can see, I'm not really marking as much as I would. But here we go. It says, if you received any kind of blessing and provision in your life, then you are highly favored. And also that you are a recipient of God's grace. Remember that darkness is never stronger than the light, and you have access to the light when you turn to God in prayer. I need to go back and put the definition for this. I thought I did, but I did not. I marked this in black because I didn't know what to mark it with, because it wasn't like stand out for me. But I mean, I could have did it in red, I guess, because it's miscellaneous. But for many people, their funeral is the one place where they get to be important. And I said that's a sad truth. A lot of people only are important on the day of their funeral, and that's really, really terrible. So choose to tether myself to the truth, and the truth that darkness is never stronger than light. And then we go into chapter 3, which I read on camera with you all who saw me mark it. So it is impossible to demonstrate faith in God without knowing God. It is impossible to communicate with God without prayer. God's ability to act is not dependent on our ability to pray. Each of us receives specific promises from God that are unique to us as individuals. And I put that not every promise is for all. Sometimes it's personal. And then he then goes in the next paragraph to talk about how scripture is filled with general promises that are universal. But a lot of the times we also get personal promises from God, right? And so then I had this question. Did you know hope can be aborted? And I said, I pray to not abort my hope. God alone is able to provide that which is too good to be true. Your best hope is to pray and seek God's will. We can bear the weight when our waiting is matched with prayer. Our waiting is supported and uplifted by prayer. And then choose to pray and submit yourself to God's timing. Trust him to make good when it will produce the most good. And that God brought his promise to fulfillment by giving Sarah what she desired the most. So he made a promise to Abraham, right? But then he fulfilled that promise through the desire that Sarah had. So I thought that was interesting. And yeah, so chapter 4 is a woman with the issue of blood, and I'll probably read that another day. But yeah, so next we are going to go on to me doing my fictional book. And so like I said, I'm diving back into This Present Darkness by Frankie Peretti, because I am going to be doing a study on spirits. And so I need to find all of my index cards. So I'm gonna go find my index cards, figure out what I'm gonna have for dinner, because it is a little late that I'm recording this. I did, like I said, go and get some ice cream from Cold Stone, which you guys saw me eating on. But yeah, I'm gonna go, and when I come back, you'll see me set up to prepare to read for this and share with you guys the tools. So yeah. Okay guys, so I am ready. I have my book here. I have my my annotating key here. So here's what that looks like if you want to pause and just take a see. It's pretty similar to what my fantasy annotating is. I just obviously hold for scriptures and things of that matter. I have sticky tabs here that will be used, and then other packs that are like not open that I'm going to use. Sticky note just in case. Index cards to track down the different spirits that are mentioned. Obviously all of my utensils are here. I use a blue pen when I am writing in my books most of the time, so I do have that, with a ruler for straight lines. And I also have the audiobook here. So you guys are going to watch me annotate. I probably will do the first 3 chapters on camera. We'll see, because as you can see, I did annotate some things already in the book. If you guys don't want to be spoiled for the book, I would suggest not watching it. But yeah, sorry about that buzzing. We'll just dive right in. Alright guys, so I did the first 3 chapters on camera. Not a lot. I already had some highlights in here, but they were like old, using a different system, and so I went in and just put this so that I know how many times I've read it. So this is my second read. The first time I gave it 5 stars. I'm sure I'm going to give it a 5 stars this time, and this time I'm actually highlighting and adding in my sticky tabs where need be. I also have a list of the spirits. So far, harassment, doubt, and fear have been mentioned by name, but you also get to see the spirit of confusion and tiredness as well. And then character lists, so that I can keep track of characters. I'm gonna fix all this up later on down the line, but for now, it'll do. And we're just gonna stick it in chapter 4, and I'll probably read some more later. So you got to see how I actually annotate. You got to read with me doing a nonfiction as well as a fiction. I will probably do more of these as I read different books. I don't want to keep doing it on the same books because you guys are technically kind of reading with me. I did speed up the video so that it is not that much of a hassle if you guys don't want to be spoiled for the books. But you guys got to see how I take my time to read. I will leave also linked the study ambiance that I was listening to. You can click the ad to go to that video. That's what I listened to as I was reading this book, and then I was listening to the audiobook as I read this, which is why you saw me sometimes going to mark ahead of time and then going back because I was listening to the audiobook. But yeah, I hope this video was helpful. Definitely gonna do more of these videos with this. I guess I'll make it into a series. I'll make it an annotate with me series where I'm just annotating one book with you guys and reading a chapter or 2 from whatever book I'm going to be reading. So I will not do it again for these books, of course, but I'll definitely do them for future books. And I guess that is it for now. So I'm gonna go. If you found this video helpful, let me know. The next video, if you want a more in-depth sit down of me explaining my annotations before I do my annotations, let me know. I can do that. But if you made it to the end of the video, post this emoji right here. I'm going to place it in this little area here where it's blank. Post that emoji, and yeah, comment below what you guys think, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.